Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. This is the daily close for Bitcoin to see what happened, what it might happen next. So basically in the intraday, we saw of course a potential impulse toward the downside 1, 2, 3 and then invalidation directly taken of course at 110k here, where we saw of course a very massive move for Bitcoin, which is very normal for crypto market, especially when we are in a bear market. The things goes very complex always, and we get always invalidations for the impulses, and we see some bounces toward the upside. However, as clear for us, it's still of course a three waves from there, and we still of course in a three waves down, and we need an impulse toward the upside. And that means of course you're still corrective here, you're still in a complex structure potentially, and we're still looking for lower sooner or later. Even if we move for higher a little bit, 116k can be of course a key level here, where we have an ABC might be hit of course still in this potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now in this drop after, we see a little bit even for of weaknesses here, and we see something impulsive still moving downward even in a wave 4, which is very a questionable question mark here again. Is this is an impulse unfolding over there? Let's even go 5-minute chart here. If this is a 1, 2, another 1, 2, well, we gotta be careful with it. Of course, invalidation might be also taken here in the opposite side again. Yeah, so but invalidation is almost very low still. However, if this is gonna continue for higher prices, which is preferably actually at least to finish some impulses properly here, because we didn't get any kind of proper impulse in all this area. We have three waves, three waves, three waves again. So we're still kind of like ranging sideways here in corrective channels. And of course, don't forget that the trend has started already downward, where you might have finished potentially wave 1. And if this is your wave 2 there, unfolding as a correction again, we might of course move downside, right? So even of course we can simply continue the trend downward, because as mentioned, of course we might have topped already, and of course we might still be in a potential diagonal here in case that we continue the drop down. If not, of course that might means a wave 2 there finished, and then we drop down again of course for a wave 3. So the things are not going to be, of course, very fast and that we drop directly towards the 70k. It's gonna be a normal bear market. It's gonna be complex, up and downs, up and downs, and then of course it's gonna finish up, of course, after a while in the 70k, and that because of course we are in a potential expanding flat. Just as a reminder, we are looking, of course, at this possible scenario here for an A, B, and a C toward the downside, where we might see, of course, a 70k here hit, of course, as 1.618. The thing is that here, of course, on the daily, you can count a very clean impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if this really the wave 2, therefore the wave 3 is gonna soon or later unfold toward the downside. Yep, so these are the possibilities and the daily close updates for Bitcoin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.